Hi V Gang, welcome to day 4 of my filmathon where I will be filming consecutively for 30 days on YouTube. This is your girl V Motsi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming through to my channel, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming through. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and if you're a regular subby, welcome back. So in this episode, I'm going to be taking you through the steps as to how you can get a 100% scholarship for your master's degree. If you're interested in something like this, stay tuned for more. I'll be right back. Subscribe. I managed to get a 100% scholarship for my master's program, and I'm truly grateful to God for that opportunity that has allowed me to further my education. So the first thing that I would say, since people have been asking me, how did you do it, right? I asked for help. You need to ask for help from either agents, school principals, lecturers, embassies, consulates, the British Council. There's so many places that you can find a hub of information. So for you to know where exactly you can probably get a 100% scholarship for your master's program, it's important for you to voice it out and ask for help. Now that that is done and out of the way, you need to research. And when I say research, I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. There are government funded scholarships, which means, let's say the Australian government is offering 100% scholarship to students from Malawi, right? And it doesn't mean all students from Malawi or everyone who's going to apply for the scholarship is going to get it. They most probably have a specific number of scholarships that they're giving to students from Malawi, and there's a specific requirement for those students. So you need to see and research what exactly are the requirements. What do I need to do, or what do I need to have in order for the government to consider you for that scholarship, right? There are organization provided scholarships. So sometimes specific organizations, like let's say the UN, is offering 100% scholarship to one student or 10 students from developing countries. You probably need to know about the organization before you even get into applying for that scholarship. What are they all about? Who exactly are they looking for? What are the criteria and the requirements for someone who is to apply for an organization-based scholarship? What are the conditions as to after I've graduated, am I supposed to work for the organization, which is most likely the case in most cases that an organization gives you a scholarship. So there's so many things that you need to look at and get enough knowledge before you even apply for the scholarship. University-based scholarships. Now there's specific universities that do offer 100% scholarships. You need to know, does it cover just tuition? Does it cover the cost of living as well? Does it have a travel grant? Does it have an allowance every month? There's so many things that you need to just look at when you're looking at university-based scholarships. What is the university all about? What type of a student are they looking for? Will I fit into this environment? And then once you have that information, you apply for your scholarship. There's also student-specific scholarships. Like this is where a university, an organization, a government can say, we are looking for this particular student who is looking for a scholarship based on need. That means you need financial assistance. And the only way you can get that is to prove that you actually do need financial assistance. You get? Or let's say they say we're looking for students who are from Lebanon. We're looking for female students from Croatia. It's very specific to a student, and then that information will help you as to how exactly you can apply for this scholarship. There are also location-based scholarships. This is maybe we're looking for people who are from a specific tribe, country. Let's say Zimbabwe, right? So there's the Bulawayo, Matabeleland side, and then there's Mashonaland side, which is, where most Shona people stay. And let's say there is a cultural exchange program, and then the Matabeleland province says that we're looking for students from Mashonaland to study in Matabeleland so that we can have a cultural exchange and everything's going to be fully funded and fully covered. This is a location location-based scholarship. It's a specific location for a specific person to be in a specific place at a specific time. There is also program-specific scholarships. This means that maybe this university, this organization, a particular person, a founder, they are looking for people who want to study engineering or who are already studying engineering who need financial aid. So this is specific to people who are studying a specific program, either in a specific school or it's generalized. Like there's some Switzerland government opportunities where they say we're looking for people who are studying masters in tourism, masters in business management, and a masters in economy, right? From there, they say that we are looking for this amount of people to apply, and we will be offering them 100% scholarship, which is specific to a program. Before you even apply for a scholarship, you need to know what are the conditions and requirements for you to get the scholarship. Do you need specific grades? Do you need an English proficiency exam result, which is of a specific amount? Do you need to be working? Because some scholarships say that you need to be working, or you need to at least have had 2 years of working experience. When you're done with your scholarship, you need to go back to your country and work with that organization back in your country. There's so many conditions that you actually need to look at as to how exactly are you going to go about this whole scholarship thing. It's very important for you to contact the scholarship provider directly. This means that whether it's an organization, a government, there are offices and branches which deal specifically with this. I know in Zimbabwe sometimes when like the Australian government puts a post and then they say we are offering 1,500 scholarships for students from international countries to come to Australia to study at any university. Go to the Australian embassy to get more information on a face-to-face basis. Maybe sometimes, let's say it's a government scholarship, you're supposed to apply through your embassy, and you can only do that by knowing and having had a one-on-one discussion with the scholarship provider. Same thing with the British Chevening scholarships. The only way you can apply for it is through the British Council and through the British Embassy in your country. So you need to know this information so that you know how to directly contact the scholarship provider to get adequate information. Sometimes information given on the internet is not adequate enough, so you need to do your own research to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Once you have contacted your scholarship provider directly, you need to work on your resume, because that is something that is going to speak for you. You need to know, let's say it's a country, what type of resume style do they have in Australia, Germany, in the UK? What type of a resume are they looking for? And then of course it's also important to know what the university style of resumes or the organization's style of resumes is, because in some places having a 5-page resume is a good thing, but times have changed and most people are looking for a page or a page and a half of a resume. So you need to know how exactly you're going to write it up to suit your needs towards the scholarship. I'm not saying lie, but I'm saying put relevant information that will speak for you when you apply for your scholarship. All scholarships require you to work on a personal statement, whether it's an essay, a statement, a motivational letter, however they put it out. You literally need to sell yourself. You need to prove yourself through passion that is written on a paper. So basically you need to write a killer personal statement that literally serves as proof that you're passionate about this, because people who are offering scholarships want to know that their money is not going to waste applying and writing because I'm Chuck Bass. I mean, if you watched Gossip Girl, you know what I'm talking about. But you literally need to like pour your heart onto a paper and express why you need to be the one to receive that scholarship. If it is a need-based scholarship, you need to prove in writing form, write your story, describe it, pour out your heart, you know, whatever challenges you went through in life, whatever obstacles you met and how you defeated those obstacles and you kept on pushing, and then you had no money and whatever, like whatever it is and whatever the basis of that personal statement is. If it's going to be an academic based statement, you need to show that, yo guys, I've been acing school since I was born, since I was a baby, I've been doing this. You know, literally you need to sell yourself through your personal statement. You need to check your references. It's very important that you get references that are relevant to the organization the type of scholarship you're applying to. If you're going to be applying for a grant or a scholarship that is looking at teachers, right, it's kind of a good thing to get a really good teacher with a good background. Once you have checked your references and you have an amazing reference list, right, you need to check the calendar. That way you can also monitor your references without not knowing when things are due. If you know that it is due on the 20th of June to have applied and submitted your papers, literally a month before, you can tell your references that, yo guys, I need you guys to have submitted all my references by a month before the deadline. You have to apply. Most scholarships don't require you to pay money to apply for them. Obviously, maybe if you're applying for a place in a school, then you may need to pay application fee. But the application for the scholarship, sometimes they are combined with the application for a placement at the university. If that is not the case, you may probably have a separate application paper for the scholarship, which requires you not to pay any money in most cases because you've already paid for application fee. Let's say you're doing your undergrad program and you're nearly done, you have one more semester left, or you're in your final year, I would take up that opportunity to be ahead of the game. If they don't require you to have work experience and all these other things, nitty-gritty things that are a bit too hectic, right, you go straight ahead and you start applying for the place. If you need to have had applied for a place first, apply for the place, get a place. Once you have the place, you then start applying for your scholarship. Just be proactive about it. Think with the end in mind. Start way beforehand in order for you to get the ultimate and best results, because sometimes the only people who can get a scholarship are the ones who have applied for a place for early decision in certain universities. So for you to be part of the early decision, you need to have applied, let's say, 4 months before the deadline of the actual, deadline of applications to that university. So try and be ahead of your game, get information way beforehand. That way you're not a step behind of the process. So yeah guys, that is basically how you can get a 100% scholarship for your master's program. That's basically how I did my thing. We'll share that story in another video, but thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in my next upload. Mwah! God bless you. Bye.